Hello everyone, my name is Vitaly Rozhansky. This presentation will focus on an analysis of the Sharp printing case study presented by Larson and Gray from their text on project management, the managerial process with Microsoft Project, 6th edition. So to start, let's take a quick look at some of the discussion points we will be reviewing. First off, in this case study, we learned that Lauren is a project manager for a new product being developed. Lauren was worried about the feasibility of the project and performed bottom-up cost and time estimates. The estimates identified that the project would cost $1.25 million more than the initial estimate and would take about 4 months longer. We will take a look at the actions Lauren should take from here. We will review management's actions when initially developing the cost estimates. And lastly, we will take a look at the recommended estimating technique that would have been utilized in the beginning of the mission-critical project. Now that Lauren has completed bottom-up estimates for this project, there are several actions she should take. First off, Lauren must evaluate the impact the change in cost and time are going to have on the overall project. We already know the project will cost more and take longer than expected, but additional impacts could exist, such as risk impact and procurement. After identifying the impacts, Lauren will need to consult management immediately and make them aware of the new estimates and how they are going to impact the project. Next, Lauren needs to develop a priority matrix to request senior management to clarify their priorities. By doing so, Lauren can focus on the high priority items with the time and budget currently allocated. Perhaps senior management only wants certain things to be done before the product can be introduced to the market. This approach may help Lauren determine if parts of the technology design should be outsourced to reduce the amount of time the project team has to invest in the project if it is done in-house, especially with the level of uncertainty the R&D team has expressed already. On the other hand, the priority matrix could reveal factors the project team is not ready to undertake with their budget and schedule. Lastly, Lauren may be required to issue change requests if the priority matrix and impact review reveal significant project deviations. At this point, the variance between the cost and the time suggests that significant changes will be required. The change request will more than likely lead to changes in scope, cost, and schedule. Procurement should also be an area for discussion since the organization has not shown confidence in taking on this project. Let's take a look at the management actions. Management actions when performing the estimates for this project were not very successful. Senior management did not act correctly with their approach for the cost and time management. It seems like they took a top-down approach with little to no information. If adequate information was present to complete the estimates, the information was not properly used. The promising rewards and satisfaction the team would gain from this project became a distraction and were a potential cause of such poor estimates. In a mission-critical project as such, there is little room for error. From the information provided, it sounds like there was significant information about the product scope due to some of the responses of different team members. Lastly, let's take a look at the estimating technique that should have been used for this project. The bottom-up estimating approach should have been used for this project. Senior management should have involved the project team and the groups performing the work early on. Without a similar project to compare to, top-down estimating or even parametric estimating are not good estimating techniques. There is too much uncertainty involved with this project, and the project is also rather complex. Consideration of the organization's ability and resources should have been taken into account when the initial estimates were performed. When Lauren performed the bottom-up estimate for this project, the shortcomings of the estimating techniques utilized by management were evident. Lauren must pursue the actions identified in this review to ensure her project is successful and management is aware of the required changes. That concludes this presentation. Thank you for watching.